Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to SirenSongGaming. Today we are on our 100 Days to the Far Territory playlist, and in an effort to try to get us to the airfield before the 30th, we're going to convert back to recorded videos just for the next day, day and a half. Let's see. So, we currently are on day 70. I did a couple polls since the weekend. And right now, we are actually showing that we're going to head out to Muskeg, go on to the airfield. We also voted that we were going to leave Coastal, so we're going to go ahead and start doing that too. Thanks to everybody that voted. It's nice to see your opinions. So we'll loot our way up and out of here, and then on to bigger and better things. We are currently running with a little over 99 pounds worth of weight. Here's what we decided to bring with us. So some matches, the other vote that we had was that after 25 days in the far territory, we're going to be able to come back. We may stretch it out to 50. We'll see how we're doing. But I think that's fair. If you guys would have said no, then obviously we would have said we'll stay, but it'll increase the longevity of this playlist as well. So this is the stuff that we're bringing with us. I tried to slim down to stuff I thought we needed, but also balancing weight, make sure we could keep moving. So we'll drink through the water. That'll drop us down to 99. So yeah, I mean that's what we have. Hope everybody's had a good week so far. I know it's only Wednesday, but here on my front, it's been pretty non-exciting, which is I'm actually okay with that. Would be nice to have a little bit of boredom around here. This weekend that just passed, the time I didn't spend with you guys, was able to be lazy with Kat, laying around the house. So we just sat around and did nothing. So it was great. Her and I just hung out. We both needed it. We both just needed some, like, lazy do-nothing time. That's exactly what we did. This week's been a little bit busier. Like, she had a seminar that she went to last night for a drug rep, talking about a new drug that they just put out on the market. Kat's company won't use it just because they're not a hospital, but they were looking for people to fill seats, so Kat got invited, and she was like, "Sure, I'll go for some dinner." I know I've mentioned it before, but my partner she's a cardiology technician, so she's basically a nurse. Okay, we were in this one already. So, but so she had that last night, and then tonight we have to go meet with our photographer slash friend. To hash out some last minute details. We're not going to go up that rope. There's not a whole lot up there. There's, I think, a small cabin or something, but in the interest of conserving energy, I don't want to climb a rope if I can help it. Since we'll come back here anyway, we're just going to make our way towards the mine, and if we come across any more cabins, great. If not, I'm not going to fret too much. We're pretty well geared today, so The only thing I would hope to find in there would be like food. But we also brought food with us, so even there we're doing pretty good. Honestly, that was partially why I wanted to see if you guys wanted to just go to the airfield. It's only day 70, and we're geared up pretty darn well. So, we got some birch saplings in front of us. We'll pick those up. A bunch of them. That's a full set of 4. Awesome. That's 12 whole arrow shafts we'll have later. I was going to bring all of our arrow shafts with us, but they were proving to be a little heavy. So I brought about 50 with us, so about 2/3 of them came with us. The rest of them I went ahead and left at the Quonset hut. We'll go back for them later. I think we should be good on what we have for right now, and we're going to find more along the way, like we just did. Our archery got up to level 3 off camera. That was something I was doing just to try to get us prepared, was just break down the stuff we could break down. Made a couple arrows, things like that. And that was able to get us to level 3 archery, so that's exciting. I read the rest of that field dressing book. That gave us a little bit of experience. It didn't level up our carcass harvesting, but it's okay. When we go to bed tonight, I'll show you where we are on our skills. Basically, to get out of here, same way as getting in, just follow the walkways up and out. It is pretty easy if you can stick to the roads. It's just basically one big hill, a little zigzaggy. Do be cautious, there are some bears up here, depending on when you come, so just keep a keen eye out. Get your listening ears on. They make a good amount of noise. We just listen. It's so peaceful here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we're not cold at all. And it is 39 degrees outside right now. Right now we are 54 degrees Fahrenheit warmth bonus and 22 degrees Fahrenheit windproof bonus. So we're doing pretty darn good. We have our bear hide with us, so we'll go ahead and throw that down at night when we sleep, get it curing. It's a little over halfway cured, so we'll get it there as soon as we can. So here's a signal tower. We can go loop through that real quick. And we are actually bordering on cabin fever, so we may have to spend the night outside anyway, so we'll keep an eye out. Once we get towards the end of the night for a cave, we'll probably sleep in a cave tonight, try to get rid of that cabin fever risk. I don't want to have much of any of it by the time we get to the airfield, so we'll probably prioritize sleeping outside. Trying to get our average numbers down. meaning like the over 7 days. So when I know I've said it a few times, cabin fever, it's not just it's an average over 7 days. So if you've spent more time inside than outside, it starts to teeter the scales towards you getting cabin fever. But if you spend more time outside than you do inside, it'll do the opposite. It'll teeter it back for you. So we just need to be mindful um, of making sure that the majority of our time is spent outside. That actually really shouldn't be too hard because we already kind of do that. So, especially with us traveling, we're not going to be spending a whole lot of time inside anyway. So, all we need to do is make sure that when we sleep, if there's a safe alternative, so safe outside, like a fishing hut or a cave, we probably should take that on this trip back versus sleeping in a cabin or sleeping in a trailer. If we can't find a safe place to sleep outside, we won't. I'm not that worried about it, but it's just something that I would like to keep in mind as we're traveling through. Muskeg, I know, has the train that we can sleep in. There's also the outdoor. I think it's the forge area is outdoor. That's pretty safe. So there's places. There's a cave in Broken Railroad. There's a couple caves in Broken Railroad. So there's plenty of places there that I can think of to sleep outside. And if we have to sleep, inside, it's not a huge deal, but it's something I want to be cognizant of. It's just something to think about in your own playthroughs. Having cabin fever when you know where it is fine. Having cabin fever when you're traveling and aren't sure when the next cave is can be a little bit trickier. Not impossible, but a little bit trickier. And I think it's going to take us about 4 or 5, maybe 6 days to get to Broken Railroad. Probably less. We'll see. I like to be a little bit more of a pessimist. So, um, it'll probably take us less time, but we'll see. Um, but the more time we can spend outside during that time, the better it'll be for us long term. Especially because at the airfield, we're going to get forced inside a lot. There's 2-3 day blizzards sometimes, or excuse me, 1 to 2 day blizzards sometimes. The insomnia fog, it's not a huge deal, just makes it so you can't sleep a good night's sleep straight through. The biggest time that's kind of obnoxious would be, are there any cabins over there? I think there's cabins this way. Would be if you're trying to heal health. That's when it's the most unfortunate. There's a trailer there. Okay, we'll go look at that trailer real quick. I was like, there's something else here. I remember. There's also a little set of cabins somewhere up here, but I don't quite remember where they are. But I'm not going to go out of my way to find them. We can look for them next time we're here. See if there's anything left. Luckily with the cabins, a lot of the stuff is not in drawers, so it should still be there when we come back, even if it's ruined. But the airfield is going to be rough. I'm excited. I think you guys should be excited too, but it just presents a whole new set of challenges for us. I'm going to eat this beef jerky now. Might as well not put the weight on if we can just eat it. We have the calorie space. Let's eat this tomato soup too. I'll give us some water. Cool. And we'll eat these pinnacle peaches as well. Why not? We ate almost all of that, so we will have a little snack left for later. Cool. Drop that. Candy bar. We don't need any of those books. Our fire skill's high enough, we don't need them. Early on, I like to use books because it's a higher fire start chance. It increases that percentage. Because I think because it's paper. It makes sense. We're gonna drop our pry bar and take this better one. It's only 1% difference, but that's alright. Sure, we'll find another one along the way. But why not? Just top it off. Cool. Back up we go. Yeah, I mean, the books are good for fire starting and things like that. I want to make a video testing all of the items that we have and kind of reviewing what each of them does percentage-wise for your fire making, what the burn times are on everything. Just like a fun, all-inclusive video on fire, basically. Um, it'll be fun. It's just something silly. Um, you know, kind of like a For Science video. I might do a playlist of The Long Dark and then have like a For Science video. It'd be fun. Like different videos testing different theories. Just for funsies. Or it'll go into the how-to playlist as a how-to science video or something. If you guys have any suggestions for any more how-to videos, definitely drop them in the comment section. I like to see them along the way. That way, if there's a situation where I can review how to do something with you guys, I'm happy to do it. Especially if you have any burning questions about things I do, things other people do. You know, I had a couple people want us to go through coastal here because they're not super familiar with the area. But we could start a series of just exploration videos where all we do is um, go through maps and, you know, maybe I'll figure out a way to compare the actual maps with you. OBX should give me the capability to do that. Where we're at on the actual maps, maybe we'll map through, stuff like that. Could be interesting. Just all this coal in this cave. It makes me sad to leave it. But we did move it, so this next time we come through here, there'll be double the amount of coal in here. Because it should respawn every 2 weeks or so. But if you want a series like that, we can definitely do it. It would just be something that I do on a different playlist. Most likely. So I would do it on a character that I don't care about just in case we die. So, and that might be something where we just pop it on Voyager and go, or whatever, where the animals run away from you. I think that's, it's a step below Voyager Pilgrim, I think is where all the animals run from you. Because we won't need to really survive for very long. Oh, I was here, litterbug. We'll just need to be able to just run through so I can show you things. Did I loot these? I did. Okay. I'll take this. Why not? Can drop it if we get too heavy. But if that all sounds good to you, let me know. The other thing we can do is if there's, like I said, if there's specific videos you want some assistance on, definitely let me know. If it's something I can do, great. I don't want to give you false information, but I can always research it and make a video on my findings. I'm always happy to do that for you guys, especially if it means more views for me, more content for you, stuff like that. You know, I scratch your back, you scratch my back. If I said that right, it didn't sound right when I said it, so you get the idea. I'm excited to do some videos on the new content, which is the other reason I'm trying to get us to the far territory, because what I'll probably do is break some small videos about new content up, get them on the channel as well. explore the new areas, stuff like that. So that's probably going to be the first video on the exploration series, would be the new territories. And we'll go through and we'll map it on Voyager, the airfield, and then map it again, the new area. So we're back in Pleasant Valley now. Basically, we gotta work our way back to Mystery Lake, and we'll go to Muskeg that way. Stop, and we'll drink this. Sodas are perfect travel food, because they give you water, they give you calories. They're a little heavy, but you kind of drink through the weight pretty quickly anyway. And it means I don't have to tap into my water, and it means I get some free calories to top off my food wheel. Coffee. Fantastic. So what I'll probably try to do is I'm actually at work tomorrow when the DLC drops, which is unfortunate, but that means I mean, to be fair, you'll probably be watching your big streamers anyway, which I totally understand. They earned your respect early. I 100% appreciate you hanging out with me. But I think in a choice between a live stream with them and a live stream with me, you'll probably pick them, which is fine. I don't mind being a B or C team, I'm not even monetized yet. It's fine. And I would actually not mind watching them either. So what I'll probably do is release. Well, we'll keep going on this playlist, and then as soon as we get to the point where we start seeing some new stuff, we'll start releasing videos there. I'm not gonna beat the rat race on this DLC. I know it, and I'm okay with it. I don't want to beat the rat race. I don't. I'm not even really in that race. As far as streaming and things like that. So, I know there's other streamers that are monetized like Zach who still work full time and things like that. Unfortunately, right now, my job is my priority, so I have to make sure that, I mean, we can do some stuff on Friday, maybe, when I work from home, but there's a chance we won't get that content out early. It's kind of the long short of that little rant. But I want big things from this channel, so if it means we have to start small, we'll start small. And then, I know this is the only thing we're doing right now. If there's any other content you'd like me to do, definitely let me know. Or if you have things that you think, there's videos or games that... Oh, that deer scared me. I don't know why, but it scared me. If there's, streamers that don't... If there's games that you like, it's... I don't know how else to describe it. Like with this game, it's one of those you want to have somebody to brag to, but there's not too many people to brag to, I feel like, with this game. Outside of this community. I'm the same way. Like, I would be like, oh, I did this to Kat, and she would be like, congratulations. And it's like, okay, you don't get it. Fine. And she meant it in the nicest way possible, but it's kind of like, I don't know what that means, but congratulations, you're excited about it type of thing. Whereas here, that's why I like to encourage you guys to kind of brag about what you've done, because that means that you've done something really excited that you're very excited about, and I want you guys to be able to brag about it. I like to brag for you that you're doing these things, because it's a big deal. So, that's kind of how I base this, if you want to call it a community. That's my dream, is to be able to get to a point where you guys can brag about your things. Because I want to brag about you. But if there's other games that you can't do that with, that was the beginning of that tangent I went off on. Maybe if it's something I like, we'll give it a shot. there's a couple survival games on my radar. We currently have, it's a prison survival game called Scum. Um, I was eyeing up, and I'll probably buy it when it goes on sale, a game called um, Hobo Tough Life, where it's an urban survival game. Um, it's exactly what it sounds like. You're trying to survive on the streets as a hobo. And it's like a completely different crafting system. It's kind of cool. It's, all of the crafting and the stuff is done obviously from the view of the homeless person you're playing as. Um, so, the item system, the things that you eat, it's all, I would argue, not that I've ever been homeless, but pretty authentic seeming. Um, but that's a game that I think it would be worth taking a look at, especially if there's any interest in it. But if there's any other survival game you guys are interested in, I know Small Land drops soon. I wasn't going to pick it up, but if you guys would like me to, I can. Um, Things like that. I just need to know like what direction you guys would like to see, or if there's games that you would like more streamers to pick up. Maybe we'll pick it up, and if we get some good results on it, we'll probably keep playing it. Um, I enjoy survival games. They're kind of my bread and butter with what I do now. I played Ark for years, and then I found this, and then I fell in love with this game almost immediately. Fell in love with it. Green Hell's another one that I would consider picking up, but I think it's kind of been overdone. I do also have Sons of the Forest. That one's a little bit rough on this machine, but once I start upgrading components of this machine, I'm happy to do it, especially once it gets closer to a more finalized game. Happy to do that too. And that's another one where if we want to do a live stream with a couple of you, if it's something that we can figure out, or maybe I can co-ed with a streamer, could be fun. Especially because recently YouTube added a button that says, I think it's like live stream together or something I saw, where I guess you can link up your live streams. I don't know if that's new or not. It's the first time I've seen it. But I thought that was a neat concept to be able to, co-stream with streamers that have similar things in mind, similar projects and things like that. Goes back to the I scratch you back your back thing that we were just talking about. And us small guys got to stick together. So if there's couple small channels that want to team up on a project, let me know. I'll see if I can fit it into my schedule. Content's content, man. And there's a lot of gaming channels that are multiple different people doing kind of their own thing, but under the same umbrella. So, I'm just looking to sit here, play games, and have fun, and be able to have an audience to interact with. Because I actually have a really fun time live streaming, I've noticed. So, it allows me to interact more with you guys. I'm going to stop rambling because I feel like I'm just rambling about things that I want. But we're running into the ramblings of a crazed mind territory again, and I don't know if you guys want that, so. It's what you're here for, I would imagine. Besides the game. But I know that a couple people have said that is this Heartbreak Bridge? No. Contemplation Bridge. Actually, we can do that. We're just gonna, in order to get back to Mystery Lake, we're gonna follow this river down to the transition zone to get back to Mystery Lake. So we'll go back up past the dam again. And get back. I did notice while I was talking though, my pistol's not fully loaded, so we're gonna stop and reload that quickly. Where did my shells go? They're not... Did I just lose those shells, really? Well, that sucks. Alright, well, we lost those casings. Oh, look, there's some cattails. One potato. 2 potatoes. 3 potatoes. 4 potatoes. And this will work out because we're starting to get tired. And there's a cave in the ravine that we can sleep in tonight to keep the sleepies away. It's also been kind of lame at work the last few days, so the end of the month is already usually a little bit slow. Because the type of work that I do, sorry, a frog in my throat all of a sudden. We get busy more mid-month, so at the beginning we're waiting on creditors to send us lists of things to negotiate. Because the department I'm in is actually a scrub negotiation department. And all that means is the process of us sending lists to creditors and us sending offers to creditors, it's all done not on the phone for my specific team that I'm on. That process is called scrubbing. In the negotiation world, it's called scrubbing. So on scrub team, what we're doing is that process of back and forth, waiting for new letters from creditors, creditors sending us letters, things like that. We have a system set up where they know kind of what our database is right now on accounts, and if anything that they pick up matches what we have in our database, they'll send us an offer on it. There's the bear. And if we can make the offer fit, we'll go ahead and send them basically a message saying we're accepting their offer, and then we set up a payment plan with them. So this time of the month is hard because we've gone through most of those lists, so we're kind of just waiting on new lists to trickle in. We get this huge influx of lists mid-month, so we have pretty much consistent work mid-month, but the beginning and the end of the month, beginning obviously we're waiting on that influx, the end we've kind of worked our way through it, can get a little bit boring because you've got, especially with us, we just hired 4 new people. You've got more people than you have work at the moment. So it just gets a little bit, I don't want to say boring or mundane, but the only words I can use to describe it. So we do have times where, yesterday for a little bit, I took lunch, and when I came back, I didn't really have anything to do, so I did some like administrative boring stuff, cleaning up old accounts, things like that. And that's kind of the majority of what I do at the end of the month is stuff like that, where it's, I probably didn't have time for this 2 weeks ago, but I have time for it now. So it's not the most exciting job, but it does pay our bills, and we make a decent living off of it, so I tend not to complain. Okay. Never fails though, so I'll have nothing to do all day, and then the end of the day will come, and then I'll have a bunch of stuff to do, where I'll either get a bunch of letters to lock in, so that means we've gotten an offer back from the creditor, we're accepting it, We can't issue payments to them without a settlement letter. So we get the settlement letter back from the lender, and then great, we can lock it in, whatever. But it never fails. I get all of those at the end of the day before I'm trying to leave. So I'll have nothing to do all day, and then I'll be stuck 10 minutes late because I have to finish those things before I leave. Because we get paid off of, we have a base salary, whatever, but we get the majority of the money that we make is based on our production. So they want us to settle accounts, and they incentivize us for however many accounts we can settle. It just makes it, gives you the incentive to try to get more done. So. Last time I tried to get up out of here, it took me like 10 minutes of walking back and forth to find the entrance out. So bear with me. It can be a little bit special sometimes. Because we just passed the bear cave, because there's an active bear in it. There's the road, so the cave should be right around here. But I don't quite remember. I think it was on that ledge I was just on. I think it was behind a rock or something. Let me go back before I walk in circles again. No, you know what? It's up. I think it's up behind the bear. I think it's like we could go up that rope. I think we could just walk up the hill behind it. Because we definitely can't climb a rope right now. We're too tired. We won't make it. We're too heavy. And we're so tired that nothing short of a stem would get us up that rope, and I don't feel like wasting it yet. Seems a little bit wasteful. There's a deer carcass here. Take the feathers though. Thought about picking up that hide, but I don't want the raw stuff to draw stuff to us when we're this tired. We'll lose a wolf encounter when we're this tired. Doesn't matter what weapon we use, so we won't win. There's a good chance we're going to break an ankle going up here too, and that's going to have to be okay. Yep, there it is. Doesn't matter, we can't run anyway, so we might as well just wait until we get somewhere to sleep. Sleep it off. That's the thing about spraining something. So something like an ankle, realistically, you don't actually have to fix it. You can sleep, and there's a timer that tells you how long you have to be, basically just passes over a certain period of time. Same thing with the pain behind it. You don't have to take pain meds. You just have this god-awful, redness around the outside of your screen, which is kind of annoying. But if it doesn't bother you very much, you can just kind of ignore it. But the thing about broken wrists is it actually does make it so that you can't... so you can't use like two-handed weapons or things like that, so can't use the rifles. You can use a pistol, but you can't use a rifle. Where are we? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I see. That was not the bear cave I thought it was. Well, we can sleep up here tonight. We'll be safe. Yeah, we're up here. We're still a little north of where I thought we were. Okay, so we just need to okay. Alright, I see. I see. Okay. Well, I am gonna crash out here, up here, and hope that it's we should be pretty safe up here. We had to climb up and into here, so I can't imagine we're gonna find too many predators up here. Um, you may eat my words here, but we'll see. We have the bear bedroll, and we have this little cave thing that looks like it's pretty wind protective, so if we have to start a fire in the middle of the night, we have the stuff to do it. We will. But we're too tired to keep traveling. There's no way. We're gonna die if we keep traveling. So and then we'll sleep for an hour until we get to the morning, hour at a time. Yeah, we can do two. Keep hearing the wind kick up a little bit. It's making me nervous. Alright, so we're fully rested. Go ahead and pass time for 2 hours. Look at that. That's gorgeous. A little windy this morning. Let's get out of here so we don't get caught up in a blizzard. And as we slept last night, I don't know if you saw, but our sprained wrists got healed. There's none of that there anymore. So we're pretty fortunate there. There's the deer we were just talking about. God, that's gorgeous. It is actually a little bit cold today. We only have one arrow down, but I'll still heed the warning, so to speak. Pleasant Valley tends to be pretty cold in the morning, I've noticed. We are going to go ahead and shimmy down this rope this morning. Too encumbered to climb. Oh, by a lot. Never mind. We'll walk back down the hill. And if we spraying something, we spraying something. I'm not too fussed about it. Actually, though, where are we at landmark-wise? Since we're up high. Alright, so we want to go back down. Because that'll point us in the right direction. Going back down this way. There's the bear. Ooh, it's really cold up here now. Okay, let's get down. So we want to walk away from this rope, and it'll get us down to where we need to be. This one does something, huh? We're gonna walk straight away from this bear. There's a cabin there, or a lean-to we're gonna warm up in real quick. Because we are Chilly Willy. We're gonna sleep for an hour or two, just because we're still cold and because we could use a little bit of rest. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. That right there. This looks like it's gonna turn into a blizzard. We gotta move. Yeah, we gotta get inside. This looks like a blizzard. Like any second a blizzard. We're gonna just duck in this barn and sleep for another 2 hours. I don't trust this weather. It feels like it wants to be a blizzard. And I'm just not excited to get stuck out in a blizzard here. There's not where we need to go to get out of here. There's not really anywhere to cover. So if we do get caught up in a blizzard, we're going to be kind of up shit's creek there. Yeah. Watch, it sounds like it's turning right now. I mean, visually it doesn't look like a blizzard, but audibly it sounds like one, so we're just gonna sleep in here for a hot second. I don't trust it. It feels blizzardy. We haven't had one in a few days, so it feels suspiciously like a blizzard. And we slept outside last night, so a couple hours inside won't kill us. Won't kill our current goal. Keep that well-fed bonus going. And we'll sleep to fill our sleep bar. Because we're traveling, we're gonna rip through it anyway. Even if we lose a couple hours, it's okay. Okay. I have to look at making some water here soon. Maybe I was wrong? I would be okay being wrong in this situation. Update that note. Wish you could climb up there. That would be cool. Let's see where we're at. Much better. Okay. I was getting a little bit worried about the morning we were having. It didn't seem very nice. There just were a lot of no-nos about that morning, and it sounded like it could have quickly gone really, really, really badly for us. So we're just gonna keep going down here, and we need to follow this this kind of snow path down to try to get to where we're supposed to be going. I would say this is actually a little bit tricky to walk back. I do get lost in here, but even with the map, sometimes I feel like it's pretty easy to get lost. But no biggie. So there's the rope. We're not going to go up the rope, but we are just going to go around it. There's that bear cave. So we got to keep an eye out for the bear. Because he was coming on home yesterday. And apparently, on the map, there is technically a prepper cache that can spawn here. So, as you come around this way, keep an eye out for those prepper caches. They look like looks like a vault in the ground. Those one of those spinny things to open it. But it looks like there can be one that can spawn right around here that has some hunting gear in it. I don't believe they're in the game right now. I think they're still disabled until the DLC launches, but yeah. So I'm gonna keep following this up. I have a good idea where I'm going. Hmm. There's the bear. Hinterlands actually just posted a teaser picture for the next DLC launch on Twitter. I'll go ahead and share it to our page leader, like I usually do. If you don't follow them on Twitter, I do recommend it. They drop some fun stuff here and there. Sometimes it's just like fan pictures and general chatter, but other times they do drop good things. I know they're excuse me. Oh gosh. In other streamers that I follow. Sorry if I made anybody else yawn there. In the chat rooms, people are always like, "When's this happening? When's that happening?" It's like, well, nobody has a glass ball, so unless they're on Hinterland's team, nobody knows. But the figures that most people are quoting are from their Twitter. So most game developers like using Twitter, I've noticed. So I have it set up where certain Twitter accounts, I get notifications when they post. Hinterlands being one of them. But there we go. That's the bridge I was looking for. So if we just stay on our side of the bridge, right here, there should be a bear cave, and then there should be our way up out of here. Oh, shoot! That's the moose. Well, there's a moose, guys. We're gonna let him have his space. We'll come down here. Bye, Moosey. Hear him running, it's making me nervous. Because we made him mad, but then we backed off. I don't think he's interested in us anymore. Okay, yeah. We backed up out of his space, so he's good now. Because I don't think I think it's kind of like the bear, where if you don't get, like, up in their space, they'll back off if you back off. Yeesh. Grumpus. Keep hearing the snow crunching under our feet and thinking he's charging at us. Heesh. Making me a little paranoid. Okay. So this cave here is either the bear cave or the cave out of here. It's the bear cave. So there's no bear here. There's no bones at the entrance. So theoretically this cave would be safe to sleep in. We might do that just for a few minutes. Sleep for 2 hours. If they were bare bones here, we would not want to do this. Like if they were skeletal remains in this cave. There's the blizzard. Good thing we stopped. There she blows. Let's sleep for nearly 2 and see if we can get this to go away. Told you guys it felt kind of blizzardy. I also figured we were due for one. Let's make some water. Okay, let's do that. We have 2 pots, so all we need to do is make... actually, we might only make 1 pot of water, because it'll be half a gallon. I don't want to carry too much more than that, traveling. We have enough matches to make more, so... you know what, screw it. If we have to drop some, we'll drop it. Realistically, I wouldn't travel with 2 pots most times because it's 4 pounds of gear. However, I don't think that other one finished. Crap. I want to have the 2 pots with us for when we get where we're going. So, I'd rather have the 2 pots with us just in case we don't find one right away when we get to the airfield. I like to do my water in batches. It saves matches and it saves on... keep that one. It saves on... what am I trying to say? Words do not want to word. Oh, firewood. So we don't have to cut as much firewood. Because you just do it and, you know, we can boil water a gallon at a time. And then, you know, it kind of makes up for the fact that you're going through all that water. We woke up fully rested. It's past a couple hours. And this video is going to be a little bit longer than normal. I'm going to give myself a few minutes to edit it and get it ready to go, but we have about 15 more minutes of time, so we'll probably get over to the hydro dam and then call it good for this video. I'm going to go ahead and record one on my lunch break as well. So you'll get this one as soon as it's done, and then you'll get that one probably later tonight. Give you some content to watch. I'll try to get another one recorded tomorrow morning, just so we get to the airfield before the DLC drops. I want to be there. And then it'll give you guys some stuff to catch up on while I'm working on Thursday. And then maybe Friday we'll go live. I don't know yet. To be determined, I suppose. But I want to be in the airfield on Friday. So if I have some time tonight after our little photography meeting, maybe we'll post another video to set to go in the morning. I'm going to get all this stuff out to you guys as soon as possible. That way you have time to watch it. I know some of you guys watch at work, so it'll give you something to listen to while you're working. I'm hoping the audio seems to be a bit better for you. I tried to do some tweaking during the live stream. I asked you guys how it was sounding as we went. That was actually really helpful because I could kind of see in live time what you guys needed more of. And I did some minor tweaking along the way as well, just to go ahead and get as much of that done with you guys as possible. I want this to be something you enjoy listening to, not something that you blow your ears out trying to listen to. So I promise if this channel continues to do well, I will get a better microphone. We'll work on a more professional setup. I just need to know that it'll be worth spending the money on it. So if it does become worth it, first priorities are going to be upgrading the computer to make sure we can handle the games, but microphone will be not too far after. Especially with the wedding, I have kind of a list of things that I have to make sure we get paid for before I can do any of that, but I enjoy gaming, so it won't go to waste. The only thing that's a question mark for me is that microphone, so if we can get to the point where we have 1,000 followers and I can get monetized, that'll definitely be the first thing that I buy, will be that microphone. So, as an incentive for you guys, if we can get to 1,000 followers, or 1,000 subscribers rather, that'll be on the short list of things I upgrade. I'll make that promise to you. Once we hit 1,000, I'll do that before I upgrade the computer if need be. That's my promise to you guys. So, and then we'll buy whatever game you guys want me to buy. We'll buy that too, and we'll play them. So that's my first milestone for you guys. 1,000 followers, subscribers, whatever. I think we're at like. But I think we're only like a 10th or 20th to that goal. So we got some doing to do. So, but small channels, they take time. So I'm not in a rush by any means. I'd rather create quality content for you guys than just flush out whatever we could possibly flush out to you. And your opinion matters. So. There's some games that won't be survival games that are coming out soon that, if my computer can handle them, I am going to try to grab them. I'm excited about Starfield. I love Bethesda. They make really good games. I played an embarrassing amount of time on Skyrim, so we'll probably do some of those videos. I want to try to figure out how to port my Xbox plays to PC. I know there's some emulators that are able to do it, or some things you're able to do on that front, because I've seen people do it. So we'll take a look at that option as well. Did I just miss this one cattail? Or did I maybe miss it on purpose? Probably missed it on purpose. And we're back at the ravine, guys. Let's get up out of here. I'm excited. Small Land seems like it's a lot of fun. I think that's the name of the game. Where you're tiny people. It looks like it's pretty solid, and it's a multiplayer game. I might pick it up, I might not. I don't know yet. There's a lot of content creators that have had it for a week and a half, and are already way ahead on getting content out. And I wasn't super excited about playing it, so I wasn't going to get it. And I probably won't draw an audience with it to play it, really. So, we're kind of a niche channel right now. But I kind of like that. It means that my subscribers are people that actually want to hear what I have to say. Otherwise, I don't think you guys would be here. in this ravine. We just got to keep an eye out. There's a couple wolves that spawn. Take these cattails, since I didn't take them the first time. I probably didn't need them the first time. Would be my guess. And now we have level 5 cooking, so there's a chance that there'll be a bunch of food here that we left behind that was sketchy to eat the first time at the dam. I have to have a nerd moment. Bear with me for a second. The sun's coming up. That's really pretty. Watch the sun come up over the dam. It's awesome. It's like a fortress. There's a wolf right in front of us. Right there in the middle of the screen. We just... Oh, we're a little hungry. Okay. That's what that growling was. Ooh, there's another one. Does this trick still work? Oh, I don't have a rock. I was going to throw a rock over there. They usually run towards the sound that they hear. If I can avoid aggroing them, I would like to. Ah, he sees me, I think. Look at all those cattails I left. What is that? I don't know what that is. Might be... Oh, it's a rabbit. He killed a rabbit, left it there. Let me try something. There used to be a way that you could, like, heave a rock that way. No, it's too far from him. And, like, drag them along, because they'll go investigate the sound. See? Nope, he saw me. Okay, well, that wasn't worth it. Persistent little bugger, huh? I don't know if you guys saw it, popped him once. But I guess because he was already in his charge animation. Let's hoping the first shot would scare him off. It's probably because I have that bear pelt on me. I have a slight smell bar. Otherwise that might have actually worked. But since we're going up to the dam anyway, I'm going to take this rabbit pelt. Take the rabbit carcass with us. We'll have a little rabbit snack inside. There's probably only like half a steak on it, but that's okay. We need the guts, and we could use the guts and the hide. So, because we have mittens that need to be repaired as well, and we only have one. Unless I left stuff in the dam, which is possible. I don't know what I left behind. So there's a chance there's some cured guts in here. Actually, probably not, because I didn't get the rifle until I walked through this way. We'll see. Maybe I got some carcasses that I harvested. get back. What did we leave behind? It's exciting. It's kind of like Christmas morning. It's like, what did I leave for myself? Nothing so far. Okay. We're not going to break all these boxes down. We could, but there's probably nothing in them. What does the Hobbitses have in his pockets? Ooh, that glitch, though. Makes my butt cheeks hurt. Well, not hurt. Makes me clench them a little bit, though. It's so pretty. I could sit and just sit here and stare at this all day. Like, I should just make a background. Like, I have on my computer when it goes into sleep mode. It just cycles through pictures of combination of, like, fan art that I have from, like, Tumblr, from different games, some in-game screenshots of certain games, things like that. I should just add a bunch of long dark ones in there. I have enough of the high def ones from just taking pictures in the game. Could probably do it. Let's see. Scavenger hunt. Okay, let's look. Ooh, all you can think about is food. How darn. We definitely search these. I'm not searching through them again. There's nothing in them. I hate that glitch. It's frustrating. So, Markowov? Nothing. Microwave. I feel like I have to check these now. These vents, sometimes there's something in them. You can actually open them. I saw somebody post on one of the Facebook groups that they were able to find some ammo in them, so it's definitely worth looking in them. I think the one they were looking at was in a prepper cache, though. I don't think it was one of those. Still exciting, though. Microwave. Can you imagine, like, not knowing the English language? There's just so many, like, subtle things that we do with our, like, linguistics that, like, I'm sure to somebody that's not native or a first-time speaker, not first-time, first language speaker, primary language speaker, I don't know what the phrase I'm looking for there is, but just even using that as an example, like, all of those words mean the same thing, but the syntax and the way that we actually use them, so weird. Like, trying to differentiate between, especially the way that we pronounce certain words, like, that would drive me nuts. I can only imagine how frustrating that would be. So kudos to anybody that does not speak English as a first language, but picked it up as a second. It's kind of an unfair language. I mean, look at, like, read and read. They practically mean the same thing, but one of them's present tense, or read, to read. So one's like present or future text, and the other is past tense, but it's spelled exactly the same. The only way you know the difference is by the rest of the words around it. Sorry, I'm a nerd. I know I've said that to you guys before. Big old nerd. Anyway, well, we do have some cured guts. Cool. So, and some water. Oh god, we have food. Eat it. Actually, let's, god, what is in this pile? So we have a can, me and my famous piles of crap. Stuff remover? Food. Okay. The stump remover will be important when we go to make ammo later on. Oh, yes, yes. I don't think we'll have to actually make anything at the forge for a while. Just based on the stuff we've already found. Got enough arrowheads. That'll be exciting. that water bottle. And a whetstone here. Let's do this. We will... Oh! I'm such a hoarder. Okay. No, you sure? Oh, God. Alright. We're gonna leave this birch saplings here. And we'll leave the ones we just found here as well. So, drop that. Get that big boy curing, because we're probably gonna... Nah, we'll just leave it there for a few minutes. So we have the cured gut. I want to gut this rabbit. Rabbit. Oh, wait. I want that. It's heavy. What else did I pick up that I don't need? That can go. We're going to break this down. Because we're going to make arrows out of the ones that we haven't yet. The rest of them look good. Drop that torch. We have a better one. The food we picked up, which is good. We want the food. We're going to take all of this food with us. So we're actually getting low on rations. We'll fill our lantern. Oh, there's only 0.1 gallons left in that. Okay. So that gets rid of that. And then I think this one was like half a gallon. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to get left. We're going to put a note here. Bedroll dam. So we have our bedroll. We have stump remover. Birch saplings. Lantern fuel. Okay. Okay. Making notes for ourselves here. Did we read these? We did. Okay. Alright, I got distracted, but we want to... Where's this rabbit? Did it also decay when I picked it up? Drop that here. And then we'll drop the balaclava here too. I just like to keep a spare. Okay, that rabbit must have decayed when we picked it up. No biggie. Just gonna take it as a free pelt if we could. But if we can't, I'm not gonna fuss about it. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, we need to eat. I'm excited about all the food we just found. We should eat some of it so we don't lose our well-fed bonus. That would suck. That's 10 whole pounds of stuff we'd have to figure out how to reallocate. No, that's good for right now. I'm not going to sit here and open cans and all that nonsense right this second. Okay, take a big drink. We're carrying a little bit too much water, but we're traveling so much I don't mind having a little bit extra. Oh, Invisible's not invisible anymore. They fixed him. That was a fun glitch, actually. I didn't mind that one. If you knew that there was usually a body there, it wasn't hard to find him. But, oh well. R.I.P. Invisible. Now you're just Bill. We have a crab. This thing. Pry bar. Nothing in it, though. Probably whatever was in here is gone. Yeah. I would guess that that that's the case, even though we have a pry bar now, anything that was in these locked lockers are gone. Yeah, okay, well that's fine. We knew there was a chance. Got some boots. Sewing kit, okay. Alright guys, this is where I'm going to leave you. I'm going to make some arrows off camera here before our next video. And nobody wants to watch that, it's dreadfully boring. But guys, it was really nice spending the morning with you. I gotta get ready for work, so I will talk to you guys in the next one. Go ahead and post your adventures below in the comment section. And if you like what you see, go ahead and like and subscribe on this video. Consider hitting the bell icon, because there are days where I may randomly go live, just because I think it's going to be fun. And if you're not on that list, you guys won't know about it, and sometimes I forget to post it ahead of time. So, guys, it was lovely spending the morning with you. Have a good one, and we'll see you in the next one. Later, Gators.